So I think that whole intro
Oh
might
my
have gotten missed.
You're killing me, Hennessy. So for those of you who just joined us, the Reverse the Verse is the Cloud Imperium Games weekly live stream with the fans. We're going to talk a little bit about the week in review and then start taking some questions from the chat. So to start us off, Ben, why don't you tell us a little bit about the week in review?
Week in review. We starts in general. We did a lot of work on 2.2. I believe we now have an internal build that internal QA is testing. Once they sort that out, we got to go through the testing process internally. We see if everything works. If it works as well as we can test it, and once that's good, it goes to PTU. So that could take a couple days or more, depending on what they find. So we will report on that as it happens. I know folks have been asking what the big thing in this patch is. We're looking at the EVA update. We've got a flyable ship, a hangar-ready ship, a bunch of under-the-surface changes. There's a bunch of changes to how your reputation works in Crusader. It's cool stuff. We'll have more details as we're sure these ones are in the live build.
What's so funny? Am I missing something? You guys are all smiling over there.
I'm just happy.
You're just happy.
He's just happy. I just like hearing about the game. So.
Well, then I'll stop talking about it.
Also, the lobby system?
I have not seen any of the details on the lobby system, but I've heard there's stuff in there.
Okay.
What else is happening this week? Package split is happening on Sunday, the 14th, Valentine's Day. So if you do not have a Star Citizen package, this is the time to get all you need, which is the $45 starter. Or if you're an existing backer, we put a slight discount on packages. You can buy additional ones to give to friends, or just have lots of copies of Star Citizen for no reason. Those are $40 in the pledge store. There's a link on the RSI front page. What else is happening this week? We had a bunch of ship kickoffs for new concepts, which you'll be hearing about in the coming months. Had a really good design meeting yesterday about a ship you guys have been waiting for. I hate to be the guy who teases that, but yes. We did a bunch of job interviews looking for a community manager position.
And a marketing artist.
No hire yet. We're just in the first phase of interviews. Talk to people on Skype, and then next week bring them in. That's really boring.
I am listening.
We also started our diets back up this week.
Yes.
I don't want to promise them diets because I'm so bad at.
Okay, let me
doing
finish.
this.
Let me finish this last
Yes.
one. I'm sorry.
As she's sitting here with a tray of Tim Tams.
I know it's really pathetic, but
Yeah.
these are from Kalian. Hope I pronounced that right. And you got. Well, I guess you're not having sugar then.
I'm not having sugar, but
Okay, well, I'm gonna. I ate both.
You can eat all of it.
Oh, wait, I wanna try one.
It's really disgraceful, and this last one, and I'm gonna join you guys. Excuse me.
Yes, well.
Wait, what are those green ones there?
So for the ever popular question, what did you guys have for lunch this week? Which everyone loves focusing on. The answer for this particular week, and this also explains their demeanor, is nothing.
Yeah, protein bars and protein shakes. Hawaiian Punch Light. Basically no carbs. Carbs are brain food, so
No
a
carbs,
little-
no sugar.
Is
No
that what you
carbs,
guys
no
are gonna do
sugar.
for next week?
that's what we're doing for.
I want to get in on this.
That's disgraceful. I ate 2 packets of these. I
Yes.
took it for the team. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Good work.
For all of us.
Yes. Yes. Sandy ate the Tim Tams for the team.
I want to try the tin
What else did we
cans.
do this week?
You want one?
Let me try one.
Nice. Sorry.
Sorry.
Apologies to all your ears.
Oh, it's like hot. It's like cocoa.
Kinda like hot chocolate. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like candy or something.
Thrilling television here. So I guess that's what I did this week.
What about you, Alexis?
I watched the Wing Commander movie last night.
Yes.
Yeah, it was one of those things where we were like, oh, what should we watch? And Ben was like, oh, what about the Wing Commander movie? And I was like, okay.
And then I called her bluff.
And he did, and then he talked the entire time, giving me facts about the Wing Commander movie.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
So let Chris know. That's what we did last night.
Yeah, you can't judge. You made the Wing Commander movie.
I sat through it once and gave him shit for it the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, it says no one mentioned food right now, or they will run to the kitchen. We were eating lunch in the commissary. We have a commissary area, and it had just been restocked yesterday, so it had all kinds of food and carbs, and I couldn't be in there for more than 5 minutes. I had to go back to my desk and sit at my desk throughout lunch because I couldn't even be in the room. It was too much.
Whereas I just sat there watching Hennessy eat.
Yes. yes.
I can't wait to fly my Sabre, by the way.
When's that gonna end?
When? You gotta look at that when question. You give these people such bleep for that, and then your first question is, when's the Sabre coming out?
I just wanted to see what you'd say.
Soon, TM.
Soon, yeah.
It's one of the joys of my job is putting things into the script to see if Sandy will say them out loud. So I like that.
Which one? The one where I say I'm Ben Lesnick and I just said it.
You catch the worst ones though.
It's just
Much
your
to your
excuse
credit.
for screwing things up in the script.
No.
You're like, oh, I was a trap.
All right, let's see. What did I do this week? Anything interesting? Just the interviews, the lots of work on the Gamescom,
Gamescom booth,
the Gamescom planning.
Yeah, you did a
Which-
great job on that, by the way.
It's coming.
Yeah,
it's
people-
coming
I saw
along.
your
Good if you can
rendition.
get it made like that.
Yeah.
It's one thing to design something that looks cool. It's another thing to actually get it made. Yeah.
We're having the same problem with the 300i.
Why do you do that? Because I'm the one who has to deal with the threads.
That's why he does it.
That's what.
Yes,
Get you back to the when. Yeah.
Yeah, they're asking if Sandy's hungover because you're wearing sunglasses.
No, but my eyes, I don't know why my eyes are so sensitive.
It's like her Mascanada glasses.
It's her muscadine.
Mm.
Actually, they look like.
Johnny
Well,
Depp.
I can't
Some
think of-
weird-
I asked her. I
think
wanted to wear them. They're really
was gonna
nice.
say Hugo
They match my
Strange.
pants.
Like
Oh,
in
yeah.
the post-apocalyptic world of Mad Max, this would be your look.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd like have those glasses and you'd like burn people with a blowtorch or something.
I have a couple pet snakes.
All right, so since
This got weird.
yeah, since we've all
Very
got no
bad.
carb diet brain here, we're just going to go straight into the questions here.
Actually, my brain's going well.
No,
I feel
it's
like
not.
there's like a lot of
No, it's
energy.
not. It feels
yeah,
like
I've got energy. We-
No, I think after a few days of no carbs, you start getting high. Like you start,
Yes, but that's not related.
like energy-wise, you get quite high.
What did you do?
This week?
Yeah.
It's been a pretty quiet week for me. Been doing a little bit of internal planning for a potential upcoming event type thing that I don't want to say too much about yet.
I love how you tapered off. I've been doing a event.
Yeah, we're still in the early planning stages, so.
You plan any cool merchandise?
Yes, we're planning some cool merchandise. We're looking
Leading
at new mouse pad design, which is pretty sweet, and Squadron 42 dog tags. Hoping to have those up for pre-order by the end of the month. So,
Yay.
yay!
what has Chris been up to? He's been in Germany, right?
Yes, there was an AI summit this week in Frankfurt, and he's been AIing, I guess.
See, your brain's not working.
My brain is great.
That's his normal brain.
It's Abby normal. Yeah. Oh, and yes, I got, for those of you who passed it, who have mentioned it, I got new glasses.
Oh, you did? That's what's different about you.
I've seen literally nobody mention that.
Yeah, no one mentioned.
No, I did. It was up there.
What were the ones like?
Allie, did you just call him out?
No, it's set up
I've
there.
just been watching the
What did
chat.
your other ones look like?
They were like horn rim frames.
They were like classic Ray-Ban.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I've been
What?
noticing.
I just feel like
How
you're
long
Southern
ago did you
accent.
get those?
Hold on. I've had them all.
You don't need to prove that somebody. I'm just.
See, he
No,
came.
you-
He came in on Monday, and I looked at his face, and I was like, "Your
challenged me.
face is different," and I just didn't know why.
It's the diet.
See, glasses, lots of glasses.
No. I think it's probably because we're all wearing glasses, except for Justin.
It was in there. I saw it.
All right.
Except mine aren't for vision though.
You
Yes.
said I was supposed to poke you, so that was my.
That was your poke.
Verbal
I think that was more of like a push out of the chair onto the floor.
Hennessy was the only one who noticed. He walked in Monday morning and said, "Hey, new glasses!" Like right away.
Just because he's like,
Well, he notices
yeah,
everything.
he does everything.
What about our two lively QA folks? I like them.
We have two new QA people here in Los Angeles, including one who's dedicated to ship balance, and they are very enthusiastic. It's kind of like in every World War I movie where there's all the like grumpy veteran pilots, and then the new replacements come in, and
They are showing up at 11:45.
Nice. So
hi.
we will,
To say hi.
you will meet them later.
Okay.
They're all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
One of them
They
is.
are. Yeah. I
The,
met
the
him
other
in-
one's like normal. I
I
like
met him in
him.
the commissary. He's such a nice thing.
I like both of those guys.
Which
When-
one? What isn't one called Eric? No.
One is Eric.
One is
Oh,
Eric
okay.
and one is Kronos or something like that.
Kronos.
I don't
Yeah,
think
that is
his
not
name
his
is
name.
Kronos.
Don't
It's
even lie.
not
Like
I will admit I don't know his name.
nobody would
it's
call their
not
child
Kronos.
Kronos.
I say, Justin, you've got no glasses. Wear your glasses. Go get your glasses.
He wants to wear
I don't
my
have
glasses.
any glasses. I want to wear Sandy's. I didn't bring mine in. The one day I
I was
didn't
gonna say,
bring mine
sometimes
in.
you have your glasses.
Yeah, sometimes I do, but I didn't bring them in today. Do I
See,
have them?
that was it. Was me, Jared. Don't let them tell you otherwise. That guy
That
asked
one,
about it.
thank you to that one guy.
Now you're going to be known as the guy who studies Jared's face very carefully.
Oh, I feel like a sugar high. I ate like a packet of these just now. Good lord.
All right, are we launching into questions?
No, I'm giving Sandy an evil glare right now.
94 calories times 11. Holy. I just ate my whole day's worth of food. I mean, my requirement.
Are they? Is it chocolate in the middle too?
Yeah, it's pretty obnoxious.
Sounds delicious.
Any Valentine's Day plans? Are
Ooh. I'm gonna go to Red Lobster.
Are you serious?
you going to bring anybody or just by yourself?
My wife.
Isn't that an all-you-can-eat thing?
I don't think Red Lobster.
No.
It's like an Olive Garden, just seafood.
I've never been to Red Lobster.
Can you get some?
Do they actually have lobster there, or is it just called Red Lobster?
Yeah, they have lobster.
I mean,
Is Sandy seem like the type of person who's ever been to Red
stranger
Lobster?
things have happened.
Yeah,
Go in and it's all hamburgers.
it's all hamburger. No, it's like all seafood, all types of seafood, crab legs, everything.
And Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Awesome.
The biscuits are everything. I get full just on the biscuits.
I hate you all so much.
Oh my lord.
The cheesy biscuits, and then they just crumble when you're. Oh, so good. So good.
Justin wears fantastic trousers
Thanks, guys.
from
I know,
Lame Mule. You've impressed Lame Mule.
I've seen a few people compliment you.
Commenting.
Yeah.
I wore them just for you guys. Okay.
All right. Now is the time we're going to go to questions from the peanut gallery. Please preface your question with the word "question" surrounded by brackets. It helps us pick it out from the detritus of chat. They're talking about cheddar biscuits now.
I'm gonna bring
See,
some in.
this
Can
will
I
be
bring
this
some
week's-
in for you
this-
guys on
this will be this
Monday?
week's
No, no,
complaint.
because that's not carbs.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your guys' diet.
Just the cheddar you can bring.
You know what? Next time we do our college show,
Here-
we should go to Red Lobster.
Here you go, Ben.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that should be yes.
That should be it.
I've seen this on the sub forum a lot lately. Just curious, where is the Redeemer at in the list of ships to be worked on?
Not close. It'll be a little bit further down the line. It's scheduled out. I think they take it up later in the year, but it's not one of the priority ships right now.
Space food. What gameplay do you envision for things like kitchens and ships? Do we have any food-based gameplay?
Other than
Mixmaster.
other than Mixmaster on the Space
Starliner.
Cruiser Starliner, yeah. No, I don't think we have any specific food-based stuff. We talked about this early on, and yes, it's realistic that you have to eat in the universe, but also it's not fun at all. As anyone who played any of those early Ultima games can attest. Did you ever play those games?
I played Ultima 8. Was there an 8?
There was an 8, yeah. There was,
I didn't have. Yeah, I didn't have it. My friend had it. We used to play it at his house.
No, I remember in Ultima 4, you'd have to, I think it's 4, you had to feed your party just every 100 steps or something. It's not the number. And the most efficient way to do that was just to buy a bunch of sticks of butter, and you would just give your companions butter, and that satisfied their...
And that's what made us the men we are now. Someone wants to know if they can get a job as our janitor. Check Cloud Imperium Game/jobs. You never know what's going to show up. Starfarer sneak peek details. Yes, this week's sneak peek on Around the Verse were 3 more images of the Starfarer, including a look at the LOD work that's going on as a follow-up to last week's LOD segment. Another shot of the interior, which is looking fantastic. The library inside the Starfarer
Is it library or livery?
I think it's livery.
You just got bend.
Ooh.
Sounds like you've got the bends.
There's a bend over joke there, and I'm
boy.
not gonna. And then a third joke. And then the third
This
image,
is his third joke, the Starfarer.
and that third image was
Yeah,
actually
line.
a look out the rear window of the Starfarer. So when you're in the cockpit and you walk back in the cockpit, there's actually a rear observation window, and that's what you see. You actually look over the rest of the ship there, and that's a glimpse at what you'd see.
Well, not to undersell the rear window, but that is actually what makes it a sneak peek thing we haven't seen before, because the window is new. It was added this week.
I love the Starfarer. I love the Starfarer so much.
I love it too, and I think we're going to have to talk about doing some other things with the ship's design, because it should be more than just a tanker freighter. It's definitely has that Starbug Serenity vibe to it.
Well, what I'd like to see people do is, when it becomes flight ready, when it's in Crusader, you load up at Olisar, you load like 8 people on the ship, you let them all find hiding places, and then you fly the ship out to non-protected space, and you have your own little flying FPS level in space, and you let people fight each other until the last man standing, and you win some kind of prize. It's like Starfarer FPS combat. That's what I'd like to see.
People are just going to fill it with Big Benny's machines. And
Yes, well, there's that too. When will we get a Ben bobblehead?
right now,
Oh boy.
Can we get Tom to play music?
No, let's not have Tom mess with anything audio related.
although related to Ben Bobbleheads, but not that.
Oh, that's an evil look. Oh my gosh!
I could feel the evil
I could
through
feel that
the
look.
window. Holy hell.
Subscriber Flare comes out today also.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't. That's right. I should have included that in my weekend review. Subscriber Flare will be attributed today. It is the Mustang Beta model this month. And next month, we start a brand new series, which is really cool.
Okay, you want to give us a hint at what that series is?
Should I give us a hint?
Yeah, because then people will be like, I want to subscribe to get this cool thing.
Why should I just say what it is?
Yes.
So we're going to be starting a Space Plants series, which we were seeing, the team from Behavior kind of went through the suggestions thread that was up in the subden. We sort of all looked at what we thought would be a good series, and that seemed to be the coolest one. So along with the Space Plant series, we'll also be releasing one of the stretch goal rewards, which was the
Space Plant.
The Space Plant, basically, yeah.
The Zion.
So we'll have a new subscriber flare next month, and at the same time we release that, we'll also have the stretch goal for anybody eligible for that. So it's a pretty cool series. I'm into it.
I like the pictures I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Chat's going by too fast, guys. I can't keep up with it.
He's getting old.
Well, it's like I don't think slow mode is working. I usually use slow mode. Let's see. Hold on. Stop.
Stop that slow,
going.
Mobius.
Mobius. Could you please move the mic laying behind the laptop? The mic laying behind the laptop isn't actually on.
I think that's a different, I think there's another sound coming from somewhere that's...
Yeah.
Is it that hiss?
You mean
No,
that whirring
it's probably the
sound?
mic
Yeah.
right next to this laptop here. This one is right here.
Well,
But I don't think that's where the sound is coming from.
you mean, does it sound like a vacuum? Because that's probably our room. The vacuum
You
room?
did
It
hear
does
that?
kind of sound
Yeah,
like a
that's
vacuum.
the live stream box.
Oh, okay.
That's Tom making a noise.
Okay. Any updates on cross chassis downgrade?
No, I have to check with Turbonet about that. I don't think it will be too long. I'm sure it'll pop up in some.
They have quite a list of things they're doing.
Yeah.
The downgrade and the can you do it if it's equal value?
I think there's cross grades and downgrades that I think are both on the list
Right.
of things they need to do.
Any updates on the CitizenCon 2016 venue?
Yes. Let me talk to Stephen. Make sure we got the contract done.
All right.
We have to sign some papers and then it's done. So we'll let you know after that.
When questions, guys? Can't do them.
And I saw a thread about this on the forums. We say that not because we hate your question. It's because we want you to ask us a question we can answer. Only Lado hates your question.
There's a lot of spice on this one.
When will the Starfarer be on sale again? Or actually, it doesn't say when. This is will the Starfarer be on sale again?
Yes, it will. We'll bring it back when it goes hangar ready.
I see a few questions about model kits for ships. Potentially down the line, but nothing at the moment.
Yeah, come on. We have a special guest who's visiting today.
It's Austin space hero Jake Ross.
Hi, Jake Ross. How you doing?
Guys, how y'all doing?
Here,
Good.
Justin, come sit here.
Come on, slide in here. No, I mean, slide closer to the table. Not to me. There you go.
Oh,
So that you're in frame.
Oh, thank
See,
you.
Hennessy's eyes is like, get him in frame, get him in frame.
I know.
So you took a break from your training?
Yeah, I took a break. We're doing some Microsoft project training here. We're doing a little lunch break. Instead of eating lunch, I'm going to come and sit with you guys.
Yay!
So we have some Nestle Milo. You want to eat some of that?
Isn't that just powdered?
I was going to say, I don't think this is food.
Just breathe in a little bit of it. That's all the nutrition you need.
That's how it works in the
Yes.
future.
Yes, this is what Jake Ross looks like, not on a webcam.
Nice and crystal clear. It's great.
So how you doing?
Good. What are we up to?
We're just chatting with the fans. Somebody just asked about that pendant, Ben. That they see you wearing it every week, but they don't know what it is.
This is from the Wing Commander movie.
Take 5 minutes.
This is not actually a prop. They actually made and sold these for a while in 1999 for some reason. It's the pendant that the main character wears in the movie.
You mean Freddie Prinze Jr.?
Freddie Prinze Jr. Yes.
I said, Jake Ross, we have you here. Tell us everything about persistence.
About persistence, let's see. We actually are in the process of updating the schedule a little bit there. We have 2.3 coming out here fairly soon. 2.2 is coming out soon. 2.3 will be after that. 2.4 will be after that.
What about
This is
2.5?
Jake Ross teaches you numbers.
Yes. So so we're kind of in the process of figuring out, okay, what parts of persistence do we want to come online and when? We have Jason Ely and Jeff Zhu and Austin who are working on that, along with Turbulent helping us out on the platform side. We also have Wormbite helping us out in Denver. So we've got lots of fingers and hands involved in making persistence work. And
I saw an email I really liked from Jeff Zhu. It was like, fish persistence issues.
Yeah.
It was like, all
yeah,
the stuff we have to change to the fish.
we're having to revamp a lot of some of our old code and the stuff that came on really early on in the project, like the crab and the fish. There's lots of stuff we have to go in and update because we've kind of changed the way a lot of the things in our game work from a foundational level.
Gotcha.
yeah.
So it's tomorrow then.
Yeah, tomorrow. It'll come out tomorrow. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the most popular question that's showing up here is about shopping.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about the shopping system, the Saba?
So we're doing the same thing with shopping, trying to figure out, okay, we have a design owner for shopping. What parts of shopping do we want to release and when? We want obviously buying and selling. We want to complete that cycle of remote storage and inventory. So we're trying to figure out all that. And shopping is one of those things that we also have lots of people from around the company working on. We've got design, we've got,
God damn it.
Is this for real?
No, that's awesome.
It's we tried to find him, but I don't know where he went. It's a guy apparently called Alex, who's a photographer, who's a fan, who just dropped off Krispy Kreme donuts and then he ran away.
He's kind of
That's
blocking
awesome.
shots, so I'm going to go ahead and take them back.
I want one.
Look at the commentary that
Oh my God, I can smell them. Get them away.
Tom's run
Thomas
off
is
with
gone.
them. However, we would like to say thank you to Alex,
That is awesome. But then
the photographer who ran away.
the rest of the
He's
team
a
will
fan.
really enjoy that. So cool.
So, oh my God, they're eating them already.
Yes.
I think Sandy's diet just ended.
So continue about
yes,
stores.
shopping.
I'm just going to take a nap here.
Yeah. Whilst we watch as they devour the Krispy Kremes over there.
We see them through the window. They're just eating.
Yeah. They're showing their faces. Man, look at that.
Oh,
Shopping.
working for Sandy is a delight.
Working for Sandy is a delight.
Yes.
Yeah, so shopping, we have, going back to the topic, we have people like at Behavior working on UI-related stuff. Zane BN is overseeing that work on the, kind of the interface itself. We've got back-end functionality being developed in Austin as well as Behavior for that. We have a pretty good prototype working right now that we can show off, maybe in a future around the verse or something. and we're working on the next little bit of that. Turning the prototype into an actually functioning feature in game. So.
One of the things people request often, they see the some of the NPCs, the Arena Commander shirt. They've seen the Arena Commander shirt on NPCs before.
Yeah.
Would that possibly be something included in the story?
Yeah, absolutely. So the cool thing about Star Citizen, we have all these logos and brands that have been created for the game, and all of that is usable. And we've created little polos for Cubby Blast employees. It's got like Cubby Blast logos on them before, so I can imagine that we'll have plenty of apparel in Star Citizen with lots of different branding and logos and stuff that we have, including the Arena Commander shirt. So.
In fact, we've been talking about a system where you buy an actual shirt and then you'd also get one in the game. So that'd be cool.
A little digital extra.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You didn't talk about that with me.
You need to talk about that with me.
You talked about that.
No.
Well, maybe it's just Sandy then.
Yeah, I've never heard about anything.
But that's a great idea.
Yeah, I like the idea.
Yeah. That's cool.
I'm just calling everyone out today.
I know. I'm glad I'm not on.
Disco, any word on the updated ship status page?
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's on the list for Turbulent.
Sounds
Period.
somber.
Yeah, it's just there's a lot that they need
Turbulent
to.
always has a lot on their list.
Yeah, Turbulent does more than just the website. That's the important thing. No, they actually do a lot of work with the back end, with the launcher, they
Star
do
map.
the star map. They do a lot for us. So
Yeah.
and they don't have infinite resources, just like we don't have infinite resources. So it's about prioritizing and stuff. And while we know everybody wants ship status, and we want ship status and stuff, it's just there are other things that we want just a little bit more sometimes. But it'll get there. You missed that idea with the posters too. Sell a real poster and get a digital one in the hangar.
Oh, we got that in the works too.
Yep.
We just have to figure out how to sell real posters, which has been an issue with our system in the past.
When is Org 2.0? That's also, it goes the same thing. It's on the list. Although I did get, when Benoit was here 2 weeks ago, I got to see a mock-up of the organizational forums and stuff. A whole brand new bespoke system, not based on the vanilla forums that we're currently using. So it's in the works. How will landing and takeoff work with smaller ships from bigger ships?
Like landing on the small ship to the bigger ship? Or?
I think like a carrier landing
Yeah.
kind of thing.
That's
Or
like
like-
gonna work like that.
Hornets taking off from the inside of a penguin.
Yeah. I feel like we've shown it before. We have it on. I think you see ships taking off and landing during the Morrow tour in Squadron.
Yeah, I think if I had to assume what the person's asking, talk about whether you'll have full control over it, manual control, or whether it'll be auto assisted or.
Hey, we talked about having an option basically because landing on a carrier is supposed to be incredibly hard. So there's like an ACLS system like in Wing Commander, but we also talked about having a manual for badass super pilots. So.
Is anyone at CIG going to see Deadpool this weekend?
Yes.
I'm seeing it tonight at the Chinese Theater.
That's
Yeah?
cool.
Yeah.
Who are you going with?
I got a buddy from college that I'm going to visit here.
Fantastic.
And he got me tickets to go see it in the Chinese Theater.
I must not have seen
Lando
my
wanted
invite.
to go.
It's all right, it's
That was a
cool.
Lando wanting to be in.
It's all right. No, it's cool. No. Let Jake visit with his friend. It's cool.
I think I'm gonna
Next
skip
I'm surprised
Deadpool.
Tom isn't going with you.
Oh. Thomas is giving
Tom's is giving the thumbs down.
the thumbs down.
Of course not, Jake Ross. We know that, okay?
Not Jake Ross, that's really mean.
But Jake Ross and I are big X-Men fans.
Yeah,
So we've talked about our mutual love for X-Men for a while.
I read through those Fantastic Four comics.
did?
Yeah, I haven't gotten through all of them yet, but they're actually really good.
Yeah, no
I was
kidding.
surprised. I'm not a huge Fantastic Four fan, but
Have you gotten to the Hickman stuff, or are you still in the Mark Miller
still in the
stuff?
Mark Miller stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It really cracks open when you get to the Jonathan Hickman stuff.
yeah.
The Mark Miller stuff is just like a prequel.
yeah,
So,
it's good stuff. Really good stuff.
but the Miller stuff was good.
But yeah, excited about Deadpool. It's awesome.
We did see Hail Caesar this week.
Oh, that's right. We saw that was a week. Or
It was like on Tuesday.
A week in review. Sorry, I'm kind of tired, brain man. Hail Caesar was all right. It's not my favorite Coen Brothers movie.
It's a lot tamer than some of the other stuff. which I kind of liked. I don't know, it was refreshing a little bit.
Yeah, it was mid-range Coen Brothers, but I liked it.
Yeah, I think in the next 2 weeks I'm going to do my Coen Brothers marathon and see all the movies, and then I'll place it in the pantheon of Coen Brothers movies. I expect it to be in the bottom half.
Yeah.
When will CIG be attending a Canadian convention?
Well, we had a Bar Citizen in Montreal
Last week,
Last
actually.
week, yes.
Yes, that we forgot to mention in Around the Verse.
Oh, yeah, we'll do it in the next episode. I've got pictures from. We'll show off some pictures from the event, but we'll hopefully do that again soon.
Yeah, it was a nice sized Bar Citizen, 30, 40 people, they said. It looked like. That includes the people from Turbulent and from Behavior that were in attendance. Did a couple ship giveaways. We Skyped in and took some questions from the live crowd. It looked like it was a lot of fun.
And long-term answer is, this year we are buckling down, not doing so many conventions because the big deal is finishing things up. We will, after that, once Squadron is out, once Star Citizen is, there's a whole universe for you guys to explore, then we will take some of the money that comes in from that, and we'll do a world tour and attend all the conventions people keep asking us to go to. I would love to do like Toronto, Toronto Comic Con.
I'd like to go to Toronto.
I'd want to go to Toronto.
Will the Argo fit inside a caterpillar? I think we'd have to build the caterpillar first, though.
I can't say if the Argo will fit in the Caterpillar, but I was in a meeting about ships that fit in the Caterpillar yesterday.
Because that's a meeting we have here.
It requires a whole meeting.
Well, it was a meeting about a ship, and then at some point it became crucial that we figure out during the meeting how many of them will go in the Caterpillar.
Is this the new?
It's a new one, yeah.
All right, here's an interesting question, I suppose. What do you plan on doing after this amazing title is complete? Is there a certain role you're looking forward to playing in the game?
I'm gonna settle down somewhere in North America, stay out of history's way.
That's the first contact answer. What about you, Jake Ross?
I've mentioned this a couple times, but my favorite ship that we've designed, concepted out, is the Herald. And I'm really excited about, I don't know, for some reason the prospect of being like an info runner is kind of cool to me. Like you've got some secret intel and you've got to get it somewhere before, pirates catch up with you. Or you're probably a pirate at that point, so the authorities catching up with you. I don't know, that I think would be really cool, and I think we could have some really interesting missions surrounding that gameplay. So,
Of course, Allie and I have talked about this, and after Star Citizen is done, really all we need are our solid gold house and our rocket car, and
I look at it. There's Squadron 42, and then there's Star Citizen, and then there's Squadron 42 2, and then there's whatever expansion for Star Citizen, and then there's Squadron 42 3. So this is just like a never-ending cycle. I expect to be doing this for a long, long time.
And then eventually, I'm sure we'll do like anthology stories.
Yeah, in the Microsoft project training course, they mentioned that the range of dates and years, you can go from 1984 all the way to 2049. And we were like, yeah, we should schedule out to 2049.
Now, once the game's out, I'll probably look forward to creating some linear content. Stuff that you would view inside the game, kind of like on broadcasts and stuff. I hope to be able to get into some of that.
I want to be a pirate.
Not related to Star Citizen, but
I just want to be a pirate.
That's in RL, right?
yeah, he saw that Tom Hanks movie and he was like, "Yeah, that's the thing for me."
Can the CIG community team do a free-for-all match in Arena Commander? I want to see who's the best pilot out of all of you.
We could do that.
Yeah, we've actually discussed doing something similar to that. I started pricing out some streaming gear and stuff to maybe do some more gameplay focused segments.
And this plan actually involves Freddie Prinze Jr., by the way. We'll tell you
Why
more
would
about
you
that
tell-
later.
Now we've talked about him several
We
times.
keep talking about Freddie
we're
Prinze
plugging.
Jr.
Maybe we'll, by saying his name 3 times, he appears.
I
I think you can do it in a mirror.
Okay.
And you have to clap 3 times and turn around? Yeah.
Mind you, Freddie is not aware of any of these plans.
I will go ahead and spoil that when we all battle each other, Toast will be the best one.
No kidding. What are we doing wrong?
Because Freddie was his idea, so that's why he's like out
Why don't you go
here.
eat, why don't you go eat some donuts,
that is
donut boy?
Donuts are common already, guys. Those things, you know how.
That's why I told
ship
you let
has
us
sailed.
grab
Let's
them.
wait and hold them until after
But
the
you
show.
just let Sandy's take them.
No, Sandy's the boss. So Sandy wants donuts, Sandy gets the donuts. And
That's how we
I'll be
start
toast to run
every
first,
morning.
Brian.
I know.
I've been
Yeah,
practicing my piloting skills.
Star Citizen Sandy gets the donuts.
We actually had a North American playtest last week. Where
They
This week-
dropped out of them and didn't quit on them.
Well, I didn't quit on it. It quit on me. No, but the Austin studio participated in a playtest that LA has been doing. You guys have been doing for a few weeks now, right?
Yeah, we've got a weekly
We
playtest.
do,
Yeah.
We do a little, hour on Tuesday afternoons.
Yeah.
Get everybody together and we do different.
They can't hear you.
focus on certain- We get together for an hour.
Just come over here.
He's constantly behind the scenes. He doesn't know how to be in front of the camera.
we get together.
Thomas Hennessy as God.
I don't need it. I got this right here. We get together for an hour every Tuesday, and we do a studio-wide playtest, and we focus on very specific things and work on. So, like, everyone flies the same ship, or we go in and we try to do stuff, and and try to kind of see what we can uncover, and also we all become better pilots like that.
Yeah, that's
so.
and that's something I just really need to do.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's fun because we all get on a big like.
It's okay. It happens to the best.
We we get on a big Skype call or a mumble that we did the other day. I wasn't a fan of the mumble, but
Yeah, a little more difficult.
And so it's not like we're all playing in the same like match of Arena Commander, and we're all talking.
Yeah.
To each other. So it's like there's real time like
Yeah,
when
no,
we shoot
it's
somebody.
really cool. And I think the Austin developers need to sync up with the LA developers more and like
Yeah.
interact with all you guys.
No, yeah, it's great. Randy has been kind of running with that, and
Yeah.
it's been
good.
great. Great to fly ships that don't always get a chance to fly. For one,
Yeah.
like we did, everyone did M50s. That was something, to do a whole like massive, 8v8 where everyone's in an M50.
Yeah. People are like, why do I keep
And nobody
blacking
can
out?
hit anything.
And nobody can hit. I think we had 5 total kills
Yeah.
in the whole like 30-minute match. But yeah, it's been a good time.
And we don't have anybody from the UK here, but I have heard that this last day they did an Idris playtest of some sort. Yep.
Very cool.
And no, we don't have any video of it. I
We
already
just found out
asked.
from reading their Skype when we got in this
I
morning.
already asked.
So that's how we become better pilots and better friends.
Anyway, Freddie Prince, if you're watching, we got a spot for you.
Is it possible to make the ICC Stellar Surveyor sticker on your laptop available for purchase? It's actually not a sticker, it's one of the patches that we just stuck on the laptop, and it is available in the store, isn't it?
No.
No, it's not
Not
available.
available.
It
It was
was available.
I was like, that is an awesome plug, and like the fact that
The fact that it's not in the store is even better. No, we can bring those back this year. They were part of a patch set for subscribers last year. It was the exclusive patch. Yes, we can bring those back.
But see, it's Hollywood movie magic. It looks like a sticker even though it's a patch. Like how when you want to have a horse, you get like a large dog, and where stuff works on camera.
Yep, just
or
like
a
that.
person that you're on the back of. That's
I'm
what they
actually
did in
6
Jurassic
people.
Park.
Someday we'll do a behind the scenes where we have like the little men who operate Ben and Lando.
You're like a sentient mound of rats in a flannel shirt.
Yeah, it reminds me of Men in Black, where like the little guy's operating that one guy in the bar scene.
speaking,
Yeah. Truth be known.
He's right. That happened in Men in Black. That was a good genre pull.
You see things? Can I get some credit? Okay.
Jen's like, they're on to me. They're on to me.
Why have I? V, that's a question for CS. You should ask them. Not a question for us. Let's see. All right, they've taken to your other rules for the Starfair. Do you have any other rules in mind you want to tease them with that
No, not
haven't
yet.
been approved?
Not yet.
So let's get the base one out, and we'll get the base one in the Gemini, and then we'll.
I know I want to see a Starfarer racing league, personally, but with stock Starfarers. That doesn't require a separate ship design. I want people to race the stock Starfarer.
And I know there's a reason we don't let Jared make these decisions.
I make decisions every once in a while.
Every once in a while.
Then Ben has to fix them. Was it some sort of internal joke that you guys are splitting up the game package on Valentine's Day? Wouldn't that be foreboding? Nuts. We planned to do it at the end of the month, and we weren't ready to do it, and we just picked the next time that seemed.
No, that's not entirely accurate because we were like, what about the 14th? And Sandy was like, that's Valentine's Day, it's perfect. And then we made lots of jokes about that. So,
They're laughing.
Somebody out there thought it was funny.
They're all watching this stuff.
Anything you wish the community would do less of, more of?
Is it less of / more of? Is that what it is?
I would say that the thing I wish people would do less is
Make fun of us?
no, why would they make fun of us? That's no problem.
That's funny.
It's like fighting with people who don't get Star Citizen. You know, be more welcoming of them. And you know, this is some tiny percentage of the population that actually does this, but you know, whenever there's some clickbait article or some misinformation out there, just take it in stride, have a sense of humor. We're going to prove them wrong with an awesome game, and just they're your future wingmen, whether they know it or not.
Yes, I prefer inclusiveness to divisiveness. So I like it when people. It's one of the things that I like most about our referral program. I like it when people bring their friends and bring their coworkers in. I like when people are inclusive about Star Citizen and share it with others instead of arguing on the forums. And I know that there's this idea. It's like you're defending us, and in that regard, we absolutely appreciate
absolutely.
it. But we do wish there was, and this is probably something that can never happen. But we wish there was like a third option, a way to defend Star Citizen without getting into internet arguments with people who don't understand the project, because it's a pretty dense project and a very easy project to misunderstand.
Yeah, I mean, we have a big budget. We we've shown people development that they've never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
They don't understand that. It's a kind of game people haven't seen in a long time. People who follow us have this, IV that gives them all sorts of information that people who see one article about Star Citizen a year don't. Put yourself in their shoes. I would say that would be my advice to the community. But I have very few complaints in general.
Yeah, no, I adore our community. They are incredibly passionate and what's the word for being very energetic?
Vigorous.
Robust?
Vigorous. That's the word I'm looking
I
for.
like robust.
They're robust, vigorous, and passionate people. And I would rather people be passionate and disagree with something that we're doing than apathetic. So I would rather that passion. So I really enjoy that about our community. Lando, can you shake your head no or yes on whether you will answer an Endeavor question?
What's the question?
When it will come out?
Oh, I can't answer that.
That's the same question. When is what's the progress on the Endeavor? When will it come out?
Nothing since the concept. It's back of the line because it was the most recent big concept ship, and it's my absolute favorite ship we're doing. It's my favorite ship I've worked on so far, and I've worked on all but 3 ships. And if I could, I would prioritize it, but it doesn't make sense to do it now.
Is the new Corvette going to be limited quantity sold like the Idris, 890 John Phoenix?
No decision on that yet. We want to see how it turns out. But I will say we've had some good talks about it this past week. It's getting kicked off. It's getting its formal go from designers working it out on paper to an artist next week. So that'll be exciting. I don't know who the artist is on it yet.
Where's the Carrick dudes? The Carrick dude is right here.
You think you mean Gurmak? Gurmak is the Carrick dude.
Yeah, Gurmak's the Carrick dude. Carrick dude's not right here. Dude, I am.
You confused me with Gurmak?
It's going to be like another week or two before ketosis kicks in and the brain starts working again.
Mine happened immedially.
I know.
Well, you're
I
better
feel
than
like-
I am.
Like all this water has disappeared already, so it's good.
I've actually lost 7 pounds according to my little tracker. Although it's all water weight, but
Remember at the beginning of the show when we were like, oh man, we're not going to talk about the diet.
I never said that. I never said that.
I think you did.
No, I never.
You know,
said that.
somebody told me there was going to be a gym in here when we first moved in. They're like, oh yeah, they're putting a gym and lockers in there. And I was like, really? Like,
There's an aerobics area over there.
By the way, before the QA guys start, there's a BBC Clicker running segment.
Oh yes, the BBC Click segment that they were here filming. They were in Manchester filming. That is supposedly going live on BBC tomorrow. Check your local listings in America. We have a BBC America, right? It looks. We took a look before the show. It looked like it would be airing about 1:30 in the morning our time, but we're not certain about that. So check it out on BBC. There's BBC Click. They do a whole thing on Cloud Imperium games.
They're also going to be doing a longer segment online sometime next week. So.
Oh, very cool. So we have new people.
New guys.
Take a seat, Vincent.
I'm gonna step out.
All right, go ahead. Bye, Jake Ross.
Appreciate it.
Bye, Jake Ross. See you on a webcam.
We got our new QA testers. This is Eric Pietro.
It is.
Colby Schneider.
Closer. No, to the table.
To the table.
Yeah, you're not in front. There you go.
I'm not in front. Sorry.
Yeah, no, like up to the table. See it?
You're not in the road.
Yeah, you gotta sit up to the table.
Oh, sorry.
No, to the table.
See.
To the table. Ah,
So yeah,
Not closer to the bed, closer to the table. You can be getting like head on with it. Just like get closer to the table.
okay. And these are the type of growing pains we're dealing with this week. Obviously, we're trying to train these guys and how everything works here this week. So we're having a good time putting my my nuggets through training course. Getting them.
I love it when you call me that.
Yeah. So we're definitely having fun with it, putting them through their paces. Good guys.
why don't you introduce them?
Oh, that's Eric Pietro. This is Colby Schneider. Say hi, guys.
Colby.
Colby, not Kronos. Although that should be your new handle.
It's not my hand.
That should be your. I don't know. I think it's pretty good.
Pretty cool name.
I
I
like
think it's pretty cool, actually.
Eric, you can be Kronos. How'd you come up with that?
Community.
Everything else.
So tell us about where you came from.
My career started about 12 years ago with Midway Home Entertainment. I worked with Sony, SCEA, PlayStation, and then SOE. I did some GM work with Square Enix on Final Fantasy XI, EverQuest 2, Star Wars Galaxies, PlanetSide. And then moving on with Interplay, I came up to Los Angeles, worked with Activision on a couple different Call of Duty titles as well, Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Lots of experience.
Yeah. Most recently, working with GameFly on a lot of different projects there, working with Microsoft on the Xbox One. So, yeah, really happy to be here.
You were trying to jump to Lightspeed, didn't you?
Yeah.
What about you, Kronos?
Really cool.
For me, most recently, I've been heading up QA teams.
Hold on. We bought microphones. We're gonna for just this occasion here. Are these working, Hennessy? There you go. Talking to that.
Thank you very much. Let's see, most recently, I'll keep this short. I was heading up QA teams. My last job was over at Firefly Games. And before that, I was up at Fifth Planet Games, managing a team there. And I've been at a bunch of studios testing and quality assurance in general before that over the years. So,
Cool.
yeah.
Yep. That's why we got them.
Super
These
stoked
guys
to
got
be
lots
here.
of experience, and they're big fans.
Yeah, I've been backing since the early days, and now I'm here. I still can't really believe it. It's pretty awesome.
Awesome.
What was your first ship?
There were.
You were?
Yeah.
So what are you guys going to be doing here in Los Angeles? We're here at CIGL. What are you doing at Cloud Imperium?
We're the new quality assurance team working under Vince right here.
Yep. So our job's to make sure we help the developers, everybody in house, as well as to lend support to our Austin and UK teams.
Yeah, we've got QA spooling up in the 3 studios, and we're getting ready to put one together in Frankfurt, right?
Oh yeah.
Melissa Estrada's going out there from
Yeah, that's
Austin.
what I hear.
No, it's awesome. I had not heard that.
Lando, can you make that face you made in ATV where you were all serious?
That you can't make that face.
The
You need
Valentine.
his face.
It's amazing. A new flight manual. We haven't actually. We had a flight. Whoa, English. We had a flight manual when AC first dropped. We haven't updated that in quite a bit.
Yeah, so in addition to Turbulent having many things tested to them, David Ladyman and Ryan Archer also have many contracts outstanding. One of which is basically a Star Citizen 2.0 manual. It's not the first thing they're doing. I think David just finished laying out Jump Point Volume 2 it's going to go to print soon. They're also doing the ship blueprints, the 5 printed blueprints. And then I think after that, in addition to the monthly Jump Point and everything, they'll be working on both the making of book, which will supposed to go to press in the not too distant future, and the next manual. So lots of stuff for those guys.
Somebody asking about changes to the HUD. They're asking specifically the Vanguard HUD, but changes to the HUDs for all ships are still in progress. I mean, none of the HUDs are finished. We carpool with Dan Kaminsky. He was just talking about work he was doing for the Hornet HUD this week. So,
you guys probably remember for like the first 2.5 years of the project, we had one Zane Bien who he was super perfectionist, every single element of every single UI, and now we have sent him to the UK to lead a whole team of Zanes for the many UIs we're working on.
Yep. So nothing in the game is locked in, finished. We're always iterating. We're always making things better. We're actually going to have a segment on ATV here soon, as soon as I can get Sean Tracy to stop moving. They're even working on improving the Bishop's Senate speech, as if that wasn't already awesome enough.
Was that as soon as you get him to stop moving to Los Angeles, or just stop?
No, moving around. We've been trying to do the segment for the last 2 weeks.
Somebody's got to nail his feet to the floor.
Yeah.
He's all over the place.
You don't appreciate the accomplishment it was of Mr. Hennessy to actually get him to sit down for an hour to do that 10 for the developers.
An hour.
Yeah.
2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, wait a minute. That was way longer.
So it's I know everybody's like, yeah, it'd be cool. You should have Sean Tracy on every single week, but these people have real jobs and they're doing real work, and we do try not to get in the way.
Not like us.
Yes, not like us, whose only job here is to talk to you people.
Which is the best job ever.
It's not the only job. Let's see what is going on. Can't answer when questions. Any update on the female models?
I do not have an update on female models.
Yep.
I mean, I've seen them in Shotgun, but I don't know how close they are to the game.
I know we haven't seen them yet.
All models are being completely redone. Well, that was announced.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
A lot of pants in Shotgun this week too. I keep
There are a
logging in,
lot of pants.
and like Austin has put up like 300 pictures of pants.
Yep.
What can I put in the vault this week? Any new ships? No, pants. Just pants. It's all pants.
You need pants.
And Shotgun only display. You can go to like the media view and it shows the 100 most recent things, and it's just always pants.
Which is a complete reversal of us in real life.
Wait, what?
What?
Like misplaced
So you
my
saying we
pants.
don't wear pants?
Optional.
Hold on.
Well, this is going off the rails.
I know.
Yep. Any new cargo pants? Were there any cargo pants in there?
No, remember Chris Roberts hates cargo
Yeah,
pants.
he hates cargo pants.
Don't you hate pants?
When he says all the models are being redone, he's talking about the character models. Because of the new updates to the skeletons and stuff. He's not talking about all the ship models being redone and stuff.
Although they are all going to be rid of it to some degree or another.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, my thing's not working. Okay.
Your mouse.
Would you please move the Jar Jar Binks game out of view of the fan cave? It's not in the fan cave. It hasn't been in the fan cave for.
Are you watching an old episode?
Yeah, it hasn't been in the it hasn't been in the fan cave for weeks. What you're seeing is that the interviews aren't all filmed the same week that we put them out. We filmed interviews with Jason Cole and all that stuff weeks ago when they were here in town. So that and all on the same day, which is why the Jar Jar Binks thing was only there for like a day. Maybe 2 days. Yeah. Yeah. So it got in several segments, but it hasn't been in the fan cave for weeks. Maybe days.
Yeah, they're going to call you on that. They're going to check.
Somebody already did.
Well, it's right. We can't turn the camera, but it was right there. You can't see it. because it's not there. Also, because the camera's not looking at it. Isn't this the 9th revision of the character model? I haven't been counting. But that's game development. It's iterative. You're constantly iterating and revising, making things better.
What's your change quote?
What's my change quote?
Didn't you say change is constant or something?
Oh, the only constant in game development is change.
The situation is always fluid.
There's a good quote by what was it, Tim Sweeney at Epic Games. The first 90% of game development is easier than the last 90%.
Yeah, pretty much.
I always like that quote. Question for Ben Lesnick. The characters have kilts in the verse.
I have not seen any kilts, specifically, but
I don't think it would work well in EVA.
that's true.
It would keep flying up on it.
Any updates on the new EVA system?
We're shooting for 2.2. It's in testing now, and we'll see if it works.
Disco, will you play Lando in Star Wars Battlefront when the DLC is released? Are they adding Lando to Battlefront? I didn't know that. I won't play it though because I don't own Battlefront.
You don't know Battlefront?
Battlefront?
No.
I'm judging you a little bit.
Hold on. I did something and it zoomed the thing in there.
I'm not judging you. The game sucks.
It's just the game's just running around shooting people.
Boring.
It's
I need my copy if you want to play live.
I need a story. Just running around shooting people. I can do that in real life. I don't need a video game for it. Don't.
That was a rim shot.
Let's see. Yeah, see, it's really hard to pick questions when you're asking about tactical turtlenecks and stuff like that. Will SIG be coming to PAX Australia 2016?
No PAX Australia this year. Sorry. I would love an excuse to go to Australia, but I also don't want to fly there.
Yes. Can you edit out or overlay something over Jar Jar? It's a picture of Jar Jar Binks, guys.
Are they serious?
If it's seriously that big a deal, then
it seems to be seriously offensive to a lot of people.
It's a traumatic memory.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jar Jar seriously.
Yes. I will say that all of the segments shot with Jar Jar have already aired, so you won't ever have to see him ever again. You will never ever see Jar Jar on this.
Oh,
this is
damn it. Nope.
Hennessy in the process of walking it
there
back.
it is. See what you did?
That's why we can't have nice things.
Exactly.
You can't have nice things.
Ben bought it.
I did buy that.
But only because you found it.
With real money?
This was a joint effort.
When are we gonna play it?
Joint effort.
Oh my god. We're not gonna. Someone hand Jared a steak, please. Yes, somebody hand me a steak.
Can we all get steaks?
That sounds good.
Going to a family birthday party this weekend. We're having steaks.
Nice.
My brother and my sister had their birthdays this weekend. No.
Why are you reading that?
Because look what the choices I have.
You're doing a bad job.
Questions. Energy weapons for the freelancer. That's I don't even know what that means. Those are the options I have.
There certainly will be energy weapons you can equip to the freelancer in the future.
Let's see. Will we be able to own properties in Star Citizen with or with other players? Can we build our own empires?
Not necessarily at launch, but it is something long term. Yes.
Question: will you go to Germany this year?
Yes. We are headed to Germany later this year. We're going to be in Europe for about 3 weeks. We're going to do Gamescom. We'll be on the floor the whole time. Then we're spending a week in Frankfurt to shoot video for Around the Verse. And then we're going to Manchester for a week. So it's like the
European tour.
Yeah, it's our grand tour.
You guys gonna make tour shirts?
Yes, we absolutely should.
What happened with the cheesesteaks last week? They were eaten, and they were delicious.
Yes, and Hennessy procured us cheesesteaks. It was great.
And then we immediately went on diets.
Yes.
I think we can still do the cheesesteaks. We just have to, like I said, just give us a mound of cheesesteak with cheese and forget the bread. I think we can
That's
do that.
not a cheesesteak.
Well, no,
I feel like
we're
they should
on
have
diet.
only half of mine.
We're on
Mine
diet. We're on
was
diet.
like
Getting
extra.
carbs.
But it's a cheesesteak. That's like built for a cheat day.
You can't eat. You know.
Today's gonna be my cheat day.
Today's going to be your cheat day.
Every day is my cheat day.
Yes.
I've just decided to be a cheater.
Hey, any updates on mouse pads, Alexis?
Yes, I talked about those earlier.
Sure.
Yeah, but not everybody was here at the beginning of the show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're looking at doing a new mouse pad design.
Who had the great idea for that design?
Not Ben Lesnick, I'll tell you that.
Not Ben Lesnick.
Yeah. No, we were just talking the other day about something new that we could do that we know people would like, and mouse pads are one of those things. And I know we need some for the studio as well. So.
Is the Grey Cat still going on sale like said last week? The Grey Cat is on sale.
Oh, but we were going to lower the price for.
We talked about
event.
possibly lowering
Yeah.
the price.
We will try to remember that right now.
I was going to say, because we didn't talk.
Completely forgot.
We said that and then went out the brain. So, let's see.
So what is it right now? 15K UEC?
Yeah, yes, 15,000 UEC, which is about $15.
So let's lower it to half price for this weekend only. Half price Grey Cats this weekend? We could do that.
All right, assuming we can get a hold of Turbulent and make it happen. But we'll stop this here and then we'll go talk to Turbulent.
Are they up in Canada?
They are. They're in Montreal.
Yes. And with that brings this terrible, terrible episode of Reverse the Verse to a close.
My part was good.
We hope you enjoyed it. Next week, look forward to another 10 for the developers with Randy Vasquez and Vinny Sinatra here. Then we had Bug Smashers this week, so no Bug Smashers next week.
Next week you'll probably hear a lot more about 2-2 next week as we get closer to PTU and live. It will be a jump point week, so yay, jump point.
It's a jump point?
Next week's jump point.
Yep, cool. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Jared. That's Ben. That's Alexis. That's Justin. That's Eric. That's Kronos. That's Vincent.
Bye, guys.
See you later.
Oh.